Hello everyone and welcome to Spirituality Sundays on Sunday the 28th of May 2023. Today is Tarot card of the week. The deck I'll be using is the Truth Seekers Tarot. The focus is on Can. So let's choose a card and see. The moon, interestingly, out popped the sun into my lap. So, polar opposites. The moon and the sun. The moon, timing for this card, 28-day period, star sign associated Scorpio. The sun, summer months, star sign associated Leo. So timing, about July, late July, going through to August. Are you in a situation where something's about to be revealed? And once it is revealed, it's all systems go. Is something being hidden? Something that needs to come to the surface? Well, whether you like it or not, it's going to come to the surface. It's here, it's arisen, because these are cycles. It's the moon and the sun. You don't really very often get those together in these readings that we've done here, but either way, they're elements. One's a cooling, calming element. Oops, see? It's so lively. And then the other is fire. It's full on, potentially burnt out. Let's see what the book says. It's all systems go. We'll go with the moon first of all. Is somebody having an affair? A clandestine situation? Are there untruths? Well, let's put it basically lies that are coming to the surface, about to be burnt out by the sun. It's the feminine cycle as well, so 28 days, and obviously it's in rotation. You get the moon and you get the sun, so it's day and night, night and day. The moon is one of the cards whose design varies least from deck to deck. The moon, the two towers, the two dogs, the crayfish and the water in the foreground are almost invariable. Throughout mythology, the moon has been an archetypal symbol of the feminine, representing the possibility of final access to the intuitive, mysterious depth of inner life. Next to the black dog that accompanies the fool at the start of his journey sits a female dog representing the guardian of the boundary between the physical and the spiritual world. The tower has been miraculously rebuilt, although now as a pair, demonstrating the ego, but the essential unity of all things. In the foreground, the crayfish and the destructive aspect of the female emerges from the waters of the unconscious. When you work with this card, ask yourself, am I now ready to rely on my intuition to guide me into the light of day? If you're brave enough to do so, you will at least gain access to your higher consciousness. So the moon also can represent psychic powers, premonitions, coincidences. But the biggest fundamental is what's in the dark comes out in the light. Let's have a look at the sun. The sun, just as the moon is the deeper female aspect, the sun is the overtly masculine principle, the creative element that impregnates the female to bring forth life. Without the union of the male and female, there's only sterility and stagnation. Having received a glimpse of the female archetype in the moon, the traveller is now shown the male archetype of the sun. In this card, the wall, not depicted in all decks, symbolises the boundary between the sacred and profane space. But instead of guiding it, the two dogs are now transformed into naked innocence, a couple about to consummate the full union of male and female, and therefore about to fuse together the conscious with the unconscious integrating them into one. When you work with this card, ask yourself, how can I reconcile the two apparently opposite sides of my psyche? Before you can reach the end of your journey, you must unify these two aspects of yourself so that you can move beyond their duality. The moon and the sun. Polar opposites, but yet still there needs to be a format for these to work together. A pairing. In this interpretation, it's the masculine and the feminine to balance each other out. So, what's hidden is an affair. I keep harking on and about an affair, but is a hidden relationship about to come to the light? If it's not a love affair, is it a friendship? A hidden friendship because it's not conventional. And once that unconventional relationship comes to the fore, does it all break loose? Are you the one that's in a position where you know of this situation, you know of people who are hiding something and yet still you have kept it to yourself, but you also know full well it's about to break out? Once it does break out, what happens? How do you handle it? Are you going to be the advisor to these people to say, well, I knew this was going to happen, so therefore now it's here. What you need to do is, or are you this person who's at the centre of this major event? These are two major arcana cards. So what can you do about this situation? I'll leave a further description and I'll also leave you with a thought of the day. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to swim. Yes, you can. Please hold that thought, leave a comment and take care.